Hi, I am Jane Morba, the Dazzle Rebel Coach, and welcome. I'm here to support men and women to live a life with more opulence so they can be more provocative in their lifestyle. I am here with tip number 3 about how to live as a Dazzle Rebel. My tip is to speak clearly. I am on the speaking clearly and live boldly. Speak clearly and slow it down. And I say this because it's really important to focus on our language and how we're communicating to people in the world. And I find that the more we slow down and really get clear on what we're transmitting, people will hear us more. So this is what my story is, and then I'll tell you how to do it. My story is when I was in my 20s, I had a great opportunity to study abroad. And I went to study in England, southern England, in a town called Arundel. And there was a castle in it. It was quite charming. I actually lived in a small little village called Yapton, I think. It had a train in it. But I went back and forth to the campus. And I was close to a town called Little Hampton and Brighton. And if you don't know, this is where the Body Shop was born. So I actually saw the first Body Shop store unfolding from Anita Roderick. So it was quite, had an impact on me. But what I'm going to share with you is that experience of being plucked out of New Jersey into England in a global environment where I was listening and hearing the language, the British language, as just charming, direct, poetic, intelligent. And it had a super lasting impression on me. And you might even notice as I speak in my videos, I like to really use good intonation. I like to use my lips, I really like to speak clearly. And it came from that experience of living in England in my 20s. And from that global experience, it has lasted for decades that I did not want to speak as if I was mumbling my words. I was sounding like I was from one area in the world. I wanted to be global, and that's what that provided me. So my tip number 3 is in order to speak more clearly, we need to slow down. We also can use and access the technology in our smartphones, in my iPhone, for instance. And I use the recording device, and I will dump out from my brain a script, a poem, a vision, and I will write it down and I will read it, and I document my thoughts. And it's such a valuable way to hear our intonations, our how we're coming across first to ourselves and then to the world. And what's so delightful is that you can send those messages to people. You can create podcasts as well. So my tip is to encourage you to play with the recorder and hear yourself speak. See how you're being transmitted and if that's working for you. And I hope that you find this tip to be encouraging and adventurous for you. I am Jane Morba. I am a Dazzle Rebel coach where I support men and women to live more opulently so they can have a more provocative lifestyle. If you'd like to reach me, you can contact me, find me on janemorba.com. Thanks so much, and I will see you soon. Ciao.